Hi, welcome to Changing Guitar Strings 101. I'm your host, Dan. Well, today we're going to show you how to change the strings on this electric guitar. Now, there's three different main types of guitars in the world: electrics, acoustics, and bass. So, like I said earlier, today we're going to be using an electric guitar. Now, electric guitars can have up to 8 strings on them, but we're using the basic 6-string model for this. Guitar strings vary in gauge sizes, and you will want to stay with this gauge string that came on the guitar, depending on the guitar company. But for this guitar, we'll be using a 10 through 46, with this one right here, the 0-10 being the high E string, and ranging all the way up to this 0.46 size string, which is the low E. So sometimes, depending on how you want to string it, you can do it either way. Start at the high E, work your way up, or start at the low E and work your way down the neck. So in this case, I'm going to start right up here with the low E and work my way down. Now, with guitars, if you take all the strings off at once, the neck will start to warp, and that will not sound good and make the guitar sound like complete crap. Now, the first step to taking these strings off would be to turn these tuning pegs, which are attached to this headstock right here. And you want to turn them in a clockwise motion, which loosens up the string and makes it easier to take off. Now, once the string is all loosened up, you'll be able to remove this part of the string right here, which is attached to the peg through this hole right here. Now, I'm going to take these other 2 strings off. You got the A string right here, and you got the D string right here. All right, now the first 3 strings are off the guitar. Now over a period of time, gunk can get built up on these frets right here, especially if you don't change the strings for a long period of time. So what you can do is get like a special fretboard conditioner made with lemon oil. So this is one that I've used before. It works great. It takes all the gunk off, plus it conditions the fretboard. Now what you want to do, you want to take this spray and make sure you have a soft cloth with you. It could be like an old t-shirt, just make sure there's like nothing, no ink or anything on it. Now you take the spray and you spray it on the part of the fretboard where the first 3 strings were. So you just do this. All the way down. And then you take the cloth and start wiping in between each fret. And this conditions the fretboard. Alright, so now that this part of the fretboard is all conditioned, I'm going to start by putting this D string on right here. So basically all the guitar string sizes are printed right on the package that they come in, but a lot of guitar strings come in like a little package like this, which is what these ones came in. Now, like I said before, these come in their different own packages with the gauge size printed on them. So I'm starting with the D string, which is this one right here, the DY26. Now, when you uncoil these, you want to be careful because this end right here, that is a pain. Especially, it can be very sharp, and you don't want to poke yourself too hard with that. Otherwise, you will poke yourself and start bleeding. Once the string's unwound, once again, being careful of that end, you're going to want to put the guitar string through this hole right here. That's where the D string goes. And this is a string-through body guitar. So what you're going to do, you're going to take the sharp end and very carefully push it through that hole and towards this opening on the other side. And as you can see, it came right out. Now, where it's coming out is the bridge, and you want to make sure that it comes out between these 2 pieces of metal right here. And this is what you call the saddle. The saddle is actually right here. I don't know if you can see where my finger is, but it's right here. You want to make sure that the string sits in that little hole right there. Now, once you got that, you're able to pull it all the way up, set it in the nut, and then you can put it underneath the little holder right here and wind the string around the tuning peg at least once. You can do it twice if you want to. And when you push it through the hole, you want to be real careful when it comes out the other end. Just make sure your fingers aren't anywhere near. Then once it's through, ooh, crap on a cracker. You just want to pull it tight. Now you want to turn the tuning peg counterclockwise to tighten that string up and make sure that it sounds really good. But you don't want to over tighten it right now because you're not ready to tune it. I find that it's best to tune it after all the strings are changed. And I'll just repeat this same process with all the strings once I get them off. Well, there you have it. Basically, best advice I can give everyone right now is make sure to change the strings often and keep the guitar in tune.